Good afternoon, crap to cream. Just good afternoon. I've been searching for this short circuit in the Range Rover, which you might have seen in a couple of videos before, and I have found it. So it has to do with the installation of the dashboard, and this is like I've bought a tool that can, like, it's got a little proby thing on it, and it just sort of follows the wire. But what in the meantime, while I've been waiting for that, I've been just tracking through the dashboard, trying to find if I can find where this is in the wiring loom. And what I've found is when I put the dashboard in, there must have been a weakness in the loom, the loomy bit where the dashboard goes up against the bodywork. So I'll show you now. So down here, in here, you can see burnt wire. Right, that's a burnt wire there. Bubbled and burnt. I was so lucky, right? This could have just gone up in flames, because this is obviously goes through this connector and then goes all the way through here. So I suspect that the problem is in here, just in this bit here, where that bit goes through the dashboard there, down there, down in there. So when I've come up here and I've taken the plastic coating off the loom, the plastic wrap off, the wire is now no longer burnt and blistered. So I've cut the wire and I've put a live to this bit here, which you can see, and I put a live to that, and then I went to check the rear lights, and the rear lights are working. So there's no short circuit between here and the rear lights. So I'm going to say that the short circuit is in this loom when I've pushed the dashboard back into place, as you can see. So I think it's in up there somewhere, up in there. Now I'm not going to take the dashboard out to find the actual damage, because if I take it off and I disturb it again, I might find another thing, another problem, or I might create another problem. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to run a separate wire, which you can see, and I've put a little metal rod around the back of the heater so that I can now pull that through to the other side and then connect it to the light switch. So I just thought I'd bring you in halfway through here so you can see what I'm doing. So yeah, there's a little rod there, little thin rod made out of a welding rod, and I'll pull that through, and then I'll cable tie that wire to the main loom to keep it nice and tidy. So there you go. That's where I'm up to right now. So I'll sign off here and I'll show you when it's finished. So I've now replaced the wire and I've hooked it up to a little battery. No smoke. So this, I've all soldered connections, and I've cable tied it all up there. So yes, and we have rear lights, and we have, in the darkness, we have side lights. So we have success. I'll go back this way. So when the new light switch arrives now, I can hook it all back up together. I can put this dashboard back into place, and I'll give it another test afterwards. But even the little light warning lamp is working. There you go. All right, so found the short circuit, replaced the wire, cable tied it, made it all look neat. I'll show you that as well, just so you know what I've done. So there, yeah, all follows through, goes through in there, all nice and neat and tidy. And I put this as red so that if anybody takes the panel off, they'll know there's something strange about this one. Having a red wire coming out like that, I mean, shows them anyway. But anyway, so that's it. Short circuit repaired. Right. No, it's not the most scintillating of videos, but that just shows the short circuit. I found it, replaced the wire. I had booked in an auto electrician to come and have a look. but I thought I'd just have a little poke around behind the dashboard and behind the aircon unit and see what I could find. And lo and behold, yeah, found it, and showed you where the short circuit more likely was. Anyway, wire repaired, lights work, happy days. Just say bye for now. So here we are, part 3 of this little exercise. Dashboard is sort of all back together again now. So there you go. This down here where the clamp is cracked again. It actually went in better this time, the dashboard. So I've got 3 of the vents in. That one's out until the other one gets fixed, and I'm working on the A pillar. That's not the best, but that's work in progress. So everything's gone back now as it should have done. I've put a little screw with a washer on here to hold this little thing, that little bit in place there, so that doesn't come out anymore now. That's secured. I haven't tried the lights again since I've done the wiring, so I'll leave that until the switch arrives, and then I can slowly put things back together again over there on the other side. Put the dashboard back together, put the steering column together. I thought it was the switch over there, but yeah, clearly it's where the dashboard meets the A pillar that the problem is down here. If we continue to have that, I'll have to figure something else out. But right now that's all good, and I'll test everything when the new switch arrives, which should be this week. And then yeah, hopefully no smoke and no need for a fire extinguisher. All right, I'll call this quits for now and say bye for now.